Hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? I just said hello to a few people and started talking, and I didn't press go live. What a nut job. Hello, everyone in the chat. Caro, Deb, Juanita, Antoinette. I think I saw Fluffy Kitten. Who else is there? Diane Candor. He's watching while he's on the phone. Is that the real Candor? Yep, that's the real Candor. Well, let's have a bit of a chat about the Logie winning performance of Rekkie on our live. There was tears and tantrums, laughter and plants. So many plants. There's a forest growing in this space. So many plants. We're growing a goddamn forest. Did you know? Did you know there's a forest? There's so many plants. Yep, everybody's a plant. And I guess all the Markles planted everybody. Oh my goodness gracious me. I guess one of the things that was quite interesting was the fact that there was so many tears. Oh, Michelle's left the building. Michelle hurt her so bad. I guess they've got to now repossess the black crowns and they can't have their tattoos anymore. No. Oh, how sad. And guess what? Gertie's a plant too. Everybody's a plant. You're all plants. Every single one of you in the chat are plants. Did you know that? And guess who planted you? And dug your hole and gave you some fertilizer. It was the Markles. It was the Markles. Hi, Candor. How is everybody today? Are we all good? What is going on? I can't see you. Oh dear. I will pop the link in there. MMD, you did. You planted us. Oh my goodness gracious. I planted everybody. Even Flop's a plant. Yep, Flippity Flop Lady is a plant too. Everybody's a plant. Juanita's a plant. Candle's a plant. Fiona's a plant. Trevor's a plant. Oh, and guess what? I'm Laura Perot again. Again, I'm Laura Perot. And I guess I suppose I should tell you all that I'm also Trevor. Trevor does not exist. I'm Trevor. I've got an Irish accent. Yep, I've got an Irish accent. I'm also Gertie Rude. Yep. I just dress up and pretend I'm Gertie Rude. And can you see how much shit this woman frickin' spins? How can anyone believe a word she says if she just continually dribbles shit? Like we're all plants. We're all plants and we're all working for the Markles, Fiona and Trevor. Trevor's dishing out all his checks weekly. And Deborah. Let's not forget Deborah. Deborah's the one that she goes around and is doing money laundering. Does she put really good fabric softener in the washing machine when she's laundering that money? Because I like things smelling nice. I mean, seriously, if you continually talking shit all the time, this is why everyone has backed away from her. I mean, everybody from either side. I hate this side shit. Kendall, there you are. Hi, Kendall.
Hi.
It's me. It's Megza Debacle.
Everybody from Sweetland. I'm always but it's me, it's Kanda.
You're a plant. You can't talk, darling. Plants don't talk. How are
I'm a
you?
rose with plenty of thorns.
So am I. No, I'm a cactus right up her ass.
Next, MMD is the what is can I say one thing? I made a comment. I think it was on Slime's pretending to be some other content creator, him and Sapper winding people up. Right. I'm gonna put it out there, and me and Rekkie are not friends. We really have never been friends. I was very wary of her when she did that Michelle fake account calling her the fat fairy, because that puts in my mind if she can do that to her, she can do that to anyone when she turns out the weather. Yes, I went up on her panel. She insinuated that Thomas Martin Jr. was a PDF file, and I says, "Well, it looks like he's a PDF file." And she says, "Well, I didn't say that. You said." I goes, "No, but you implied that." And that's where I stopped having communication with her altogether, because I could see what she was doing. Because the way those photos looked, it did look like that. And that's how she manipulated it. I just want to debunk that when she was lying to my friend Amy Jones when she went up on her live to chat to her,
Hmm.
lying to her face. The other thing as well, when I seen that one exposing her face, right? You know how I feel about people doxing, especially when Slime did it to me. I'm not particularly happy about it, and the fact that he tries to go after my family members. So I called him out, and then I've got this tweet. What comments underneath? I don't know if it's a fake account called Alison Riley 763,
Oh, she gets around all the
because I
time. Don't worry about her. She's from,
wait.
yeah.
I
It's
turned it.
okay.
This is what I said. I
Continue.
said, Slime. Why I said Slime under the comment when he did that. Slime, don't make me call Fiona to make another vid. And she replies, because I've just went and literally seen this 8 hours ago. I've replied back to her, by the way. Um, and who do you think you are calling Slime for this? You're just a little Geordie git. One thing, I am not a Geordie git, correction. And who's who befriends liars like old pink-haired crone. I don't know who that is. I mean, the only pink-haired friend I've got is Bron, and she's
Bron. They're
certainly not
talking
one of
about
them.
Bron.
But she's certainly not one of them, so I have no idea. So she's torn out of her ass again, make no fantasies. So I put at Alison, lick Slime's cock.
Kenzo! You can't say that.
I said it, and I
and
meant
then
it.
and then you said it, and then you meant it. Ooh, you Geordie, Geordie, you.
Like the thing is, how dare she call me a fucking Geordie? I mean, this is. I'm not. I just want to put it out there. I'm not siding with Amy. I just do not like it when people dox and think they can get away with it, but hide like cowards behind a screen with a balaclava mask on his head with glasses and thinking that that's cool. It's not cool. He's a coward. You
They're
know.
all cowards. Every single one of them's a coward. Can you see what's happening over there? We'll just call this the dark side.
Oh,
Can you
oh,
see over the sunshines and rainbow side how they're eating each other up, and we're just all just carrying on with the business?
by the way, I'm not a Geordie. I'm a Durhamite. I'm from County Durham.
Durham.
Th- This is that stupid thick bitch Alison needs to realise the difference between the different places in the UK. She is that dumb she can't even recognise an accent. Seriously.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't recognise accents. I've got 16,000 of them. Because I can be any accent. I can be everybody. I mean, I'm even Lady Colin Campbell, darling. I'm everybody. I'm just everybody. When they
Yeah,
have nothing else to say, all they say is you're a plant, you're working for the Markles, you're working for Fiona, for Trevor.
it's
Oh,
always a
you
go
must
to you.
fucking joke.
It's
And
like have you got nothing to rebuttal? Is that the best you can do? You
yeah,
might well have just saved it, recorded it, and put it on repeat, because you really they cannot debate. They can't talk to you like a normal human being. They can't tell they can't tell the truth. They
No.
just rant, 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 rant. And this is the problem with them. They're scared to go on people's platforms to actually have a conversation
Yeah,
because
they won't do it.
they're scared the fact in case they get caught out in the lie. By the way, everyone, thank you for saying hello. Was hello back,
Please
everyone.
subscribe to Candor.
No,
We
no,
know
no,
he's nutty, but we love him.
no. I'm far from nutty. Right, I've only got two nuts, and that's down south.
Well, that's nutty. That's not one.
the
That's
but
nutty, not nut. Nutty.
oh, by the way, Meghan Markle battle off the subject. Do you get cornettos in Australia?
Yeah. Yep.
Have you tried the hazelnut chocolate one?
Yep. I'm a big
So
ice
you
cream fan.
absolutely fucking divine. Absolutely
Do you get
divine.
Golden Gate times?
No, I've heard about them though, but
They're
talking
delicious.
about water sports, if you would like my cologne and my perfume, you know where to come to, and you will have definitely a golden gate time there.
Golden shower by the hour. Well, I'm gonna get some Bumping Uglies merchandise. I looked into it today. It's gonna be fun.
I just what it is, MMD, they blame everyone else for their own bad behaviour and they can't stand to be rebutted. That's what it is. And it's getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just like all you doing is bringing out what they are saying and
Yeah.
debunking it with
Well,
facts.
she came at me. I never came at her, and now I'm a stalker. Apparently, I said I was driving to go to her place. I never said that. You can look at my community page. I said road tripping. She is so freaking paranoid. But she has to go along with this crap that she's been saying all along. And she's got 5 people that listen to her. And we all know who they are. And they jump around all different people's channels and talk shit. And she thinks she's got this massive fan base. I don't care about a fan base. I care about the truth. And I don't care who says the truth, whether it's Denise, whether it's Flop, whether it's this one, that one, or the other one. If they've said a piece of truth, I'm going to say they've said the truth. If they've said a lie, I'm going to say they've said a lie because that's the way it is. She has pissed everybody off, even Layla. I always have a problem
Milani
saying her
from
name.
Barbados.
Yeah, she said, don't trust her. Now, Leilani is friends with Molly. Molly's friends with Paula. Paula's friends with um what's his name? Andrew POV, which
Right,
she went after POV. They've all turned their back on her. Why is that? Because they've figured out she's a liar. Now Michelle turning her back on her, she finally realized she's a con. Well, there you go. And she's been bullying Gertie from God knows when. I'm not sticking up for anyone. I'm just saying it as it is, Kendall. You know what I'm
yeah,
like. I say
yeah.
it as it is.
Some people deserve being bullied for the stuff what they say to others, though that's the thing.
I'm only
What
giving her what she's given everyone else. Yes, that pig photo was sent to me. And guess what? She does look like that. And I don't really care if people call me a bully or whatever. What have they said? What have they said about Fiona? What have they said about all the women that have been on your panel, Candor? And
exactly?
Dave Murphy and everyone else? They're only getting what they dish out. If you can't dish it, don't freaking. If you can't take it, don't dish it. Simple as that. If it's too hot, get out the fucking kitchen.
Right, the thing is, I'm going to point a couple of things out here. Look, Lilani will be friends with Megan Small and Paula M.
That's
Stuff.
fine. Who cares?
Yeah, the higher content creators, they've been around a while. They may, they've got a high count. Of course, they're
Yeah.
going to know each other and get along with each other. They've been doing it for a while. It's what it is. Um, they work in the same kind of like area, talking about the Markles. That's what they talk about. Um, but the thing what I find what's funny and the way they go on, they can never apologize for any of the mistakes they make.
No. Have you
This is the problem with recollections and Melty and so on. I've never seen once Megan Small apologise for her behaviour, what she tried doing with me, or Paula M either is like that.
have
And guess who brought them in? Recollections.
Yeah. Have you ever heard me say anything about any other content creator on either channel? No,
No.
because none of them has said anything about me. They probably don't even know I exist, which is fine. But she came after me a year ago because simply because I'm friends with Tom Markle. So freaking what? Now, out of her being like this, I've met some amazing people. So thanks, Pigface. I've met some amazing people that are going to be friends for life.
Mhm.
You know, Fiona. I love Fiona and I'll stick up for her any day of the week. Trevor, he's great. You and a few other people that I WhatsApp privately, which I'm not going to mention. But because of her shit and her lies and her deceit and her putting me into this bullshit, and I'm all these content creators. If I'm all these content creators, I must have millions of subscribers because I'm also Trevor Colt. Let me just shake my dingling. Oh, that hurt my knees. Freaking
Um,
idiots.
the thing is, I've heard that a lot of people seem to adore me. I don't know why, but
Oh, get over yourself. Seriously, I'm scratching
the
your ear from here.
the
I'm kidding.
I'm wanting me roses, me flowers. Okay, I need my flowers. Thank you very much. No, I'm joking.
They're
Right.
gonna say that they're gonna say that I'm Kendall.
There can only be one candle.
Oh
Pile on to
god.
that one. The 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 thing what I find what's just funny with the whole situation is, which leaves a bad taste in my mouth, is that implying that Thomas Martle Jr. is a pedo, and I actually said it because
That's going to be dealt with.
that
That
was
is
the
definitely going to be
implication.
dealt with.
That was the implication on a what you call it. But have you not noticed the pattern? Denise
Yeah, there
beneath
is definitely a pattern.
poor Beneath Burningsides tries that with me again under Melty and Recollections.
Yep.
Every mill they target, they want to call them a PDF file.
Yeah, that's right. They've said it about a few men. That's what they come up with. And with the women, it's you're a plant. You're working for the Markles. I will just say this out here right now that every Markle, and including, oh, well, I listened to bloody Meghan Markle's interview last night, which I'm doing a video about. What a nightmare that was. Even in Meghan Markle's stupid mind, she's living her best life. Tom and his dad are living their best lives. Samantha Markle's living her best life. They know stuff all that's happening on YouTube. Someone asked me the other day, does Tom Markle, I don't know who it was, but they asked me the other day, does Tom Jr. know about this thing? I haven't spoken to him for a couple of weeks, but no, he doesn't. And he doesn't actually care, which is so funny because everyone's just getting on with their life, living their life, having a
Hmm.
great time, while people are busting their chops with bullshit stories on YouTube to make $50. It's hilarious. Now, the more lies they tell, how can anyone believe them of anything? I mean, Recollection says she's a DV victim only because she was on Paula M's, and we know Paula M is a domestic violence victim. We know that. But she then goes, oh, so am I a domestic violence victim. Paula M was talking about surrogate children. Oh, she's adopted. Yep, she's adopted. Yep, of course she is. But then in one breath, she says, oh, my father's going to be 100. We've got really good longevity in our family. Well, if you're adopted, you don't have good longevity because that's not your blood. So she's like Meghan Markle. There's a lie, and then there's a contradiction to that lie in a sentence. If you really listen to this woman, and unfortunately, I listened to her, and I listened to her a few times because if you really listen, there's a lie and then there's a contradiction to the lie straight away. She's just like Meghan Markle. It's unbelievable.
I'm going to say something here, and this is not to offend anyone, but you cannot live the rest of your life as a victim of physical abuse. What you do is you move forward, you get on with your life and stop labeling yourselves as victims. There is no such thing as victims for the rest of your life. Circumstances while you're in it, fair enough. But
But it
once you're
can
out
it
of
can
that
damage you
situation,
emotionally for a long
wait,
time, though.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Sorry.
When you in that situation, that's when it's going on. You have a period of time to sort out that trauma, move on, and to be aware of it in future. But you cannot hold that title that you're a victim for the rest of your life because one, you have not moved on. And to be quite honest, how if you not moving on, that means you're not open to go with anyone else. You're not open to move on with the rest of your life. You're not open to sort this situation out. You are not a victim at that point. You're dwelling on something what's happened a very long time ago, and you're not wanting to face and move it forward. Paula is not a victim anymore. Neither
I
is Amy.
I think with that statement, and that's fair enough, that's your point of view. But when people say they're a victim, and you know what I do for work and what I did before with child protection services, the fact that people say they are a victim of, if they don't heal from that, they are still allowing that perpetrator to abuse
That,
them.
that's the thing, though,
So
MMD.
it's got to
They
be a
not,
cycle of trying to heal from that. But you can understand the emotional damage
uh,
from that, though.
of course, I
Same
can
as
when
our
you
victims.
Of
Yeah.
course you can when you're in it and stuff like that and reminding of it. But the thing is,
It's
if you're not
trauma.
if you're not willing to heal,
Yeah.
that's the difference because it's only you what can do that. And it is a
Yeah, of
will.
course. But some
Yeah.
things are very traumatic and it does
And
cause psychological things for the rest of their lives. I understand that. But the good thing is when they do find some healing, they're not allowing that perpetrator to hurt them anymore because they're no longer their victims. They've got to cut them
exactly
off and try and
and
heal. Yeah.
I'm gonna point this out. They're not using it as well to grift on YouTube for cash.
I mean, if I told you some of stories in my life, people would probably be crying their eyes out. I've told you guys
Yeah.
before, I've been shot twice, I've had a gun to my throat, I've had other things and blah, blah, blah. It comes with the role. But, we don't all go on there and say, oh my God, blah, 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 feel sorry for me, give me $5. No. Like, she was crying twice on air. Like, it was such a fake cry about Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you've hurt me so much in 24 hours. How much hurt has Rekkie done to people? Ava, in the comments right here. What did she do to Ava? What did she do to Mandy Small? Now, one of the content creators, oh, why are you sticking up for Mandy Small? I'm sticking up for humans. Humans that are getting abused. I don't care who they are, whether they are Atalanta, whether they're Flop, whether they're whoever, they are still humans. What she has done to a lot of people is abuse and it is illegal.
Mhm. And the other thing is, can we scratch that? Wiki, 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 and reverse.
We'll
She,
put your
her
beepers
and
on to
Michelle.
reverse.
Yeah.
Beep, beep,
Reverse.
beep,
The
beep.
her and Michelle have not been that long involved with each other to class themselves as friends to be hurt by one
They're
another.
lovers.
They came together on one ideological situation, and
Ideology.
that was to bully people. And it was a
Fiona
pact,
and Trevor.
which I pointed out in my lives. You cannot base a friendship on bullying people because you're going to end up turning on each other when you ain't got content. And look what's
Exactly.
happened.
But they're all
Or,
doing it. All
or
that
you're trying to get out of a situation, so you all turn on each other to protect your own selves. And that's what you did on a live a few nights back. And I called out a BS for that as well. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
It really is.
Oh, I can't even hear
It's
myself
like
think.
I'll throw you under the bus before you can do it to me kind of situation. Them aren't friends.
But they're all throwing each other under the bus, and here we are on the dark side, and we're all just getting on with it. Like, we're not fighting. We're not throwing each
No,
other under the bus. We're just doing our thing, living our best lives, and watching them unravel and fall to bits. And it's absolutely hilarious. It is so hilarious. I'm laughing my ass off every single day she talks. I literally am in hysterics of laughter. I gave myself a stitch hearing her cry about, "Oh, Michelle, my heart is broken." Fucking hell.
What heart?
One tear left her eye, and the next minute she's laughing.
What heart exactly?
There's a point.
But the last time I noticed, it was just a bit of rubble, soot left from what was there. I'm
But,
sorry, but
yeah,
recollections, if you're listening and watching,
of
you have
course you will
caused so
be.
much damage in this community, and you don't apologize for anything. Or if you do ever apologize for anything, it's quickly like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And as though it's just magic and it goes away. It doesn't. Because do you know why it doesn't go away, recollections? Because you're on to the next one bullying someone else. Or
Yeah,
you have Michelle as your little side piece who you
yep,
control on a channel and her minions to go around doing all the dirty work for you. You never once apologized to me for what you did regarding Paula M, regarding Ron, regarding Megan's Moore, and they were bigger content creators than what I was, and you were deliberately going around there stirring the pot, making up lies about me.
yeah. But she does it with everybody. Look at what she's been saying to Holly Flop. I watched her
Yeah.
live too, and it was hilarious. You know, Holly Flop, it
Holy
doesn't
Flop
matter.
doesn't even know when to stop and when to start. She's round the bend.
Yeah, but besides that, they're all round the freaking bend, the S bend of the toilet. But besides that, she worked her out straight away. So you've got to give her that. Like I said, I'm sticking up for humans. Denise Burns inside, she figured her out and threw her under the bus. Slime, everyone else. She's been bullying Gertie from when she was talking about Aunt Maddie. She was allowing people to believe she was Aunt Maddie so she wasn't exposed. Now, that woman got a lot of hate. Gertie was on her knees asking her to stop doing it because this woman was unwell. Like I said, I'm not sticking up for everyone, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But she can cry over Michelle being so heartbroken of Michelle, one tear left eye. But Fiona needs to get over Graham and stop it. Stop being upset about him.
Did you hear
Can
what
you
Gert?
see the bullshit?
Did you hear the crap what Gert you was spouting and stuff like that? She ain't no victim either. She's just as bad as what Amy is. They both as bad as each other.
She's a plant. She's a plant too. Everybody's a plant. We're growing forests.
It's like, let's tear a strip off you, or and I'm going to come back and tear a strip off you, and then I'm going to come back the next day and do it to you, and this is what it is. And then they wonder why people look at them and think, why am I sub to these fucking morons for?
And that's the thing. It's the subs that you got to feel sorry for because they are. And she even said in a thingamajiggo in a comment, oh, she created that channel to keep the crap off the other page. She only copied what I was doing. I created this page to call out their bullshit.
Yeah,
Because people on my other page don't want to hear it. Fair call. They don't want to hear it. If they want to hear it, they can come over. If they don't have to. But I'm not going to be bullied by this absolute piece of shit of a person that has caused all this chaos since September last year with everybody, not just me. It's everybody from Paula to Leilani to Molly to you to Fiona to Trevor to Don to TRG, all of them. She's caused crap everywhere. She's lied all over the place. Now, she goes, oh, both sides are after me because I'm getting close to the truth. The truth about fucking what? That everybody's working for the Markles, for the Markle narrative. What Markle narrative? I don't know what Markle narrative she's on about
she's
because they
obsessed
don't
in that
care
man.
about her.
She's obsessed in that poor bloody man. Amy, please go and sort your ex life out with your ex husband and all this derangement syndrome
Oh,
from
thank
your
God he got away. And the son.
from,
Could you
from
imagine the
from your
mental
family,
anguish?
and stop projecting it onto a family you don't really know nothing about apart from what you see in the papers, because the rest of it is just lies out of your mouth. It's like she's projecting a hatred from her husband onto a man she doesn't even know.
I'm so glad that her husband and her son got away. Could you imagine that poor boy having to put up with the mental torment from this woman? If this woman does this to strangers on the internet, this mental torment she tries to put on people, can you imagine that poor kid what he goes through? One would only hope the daughter wakes up and goes, Mum, it's you that's the nutter, not these hundreds of people and thousands of people on the internet that think that she's a nutter. Thousands of people think she's a nutter. Her
All this is
daughter,
about,
she needs
MMD,
to
all this
see
is
that.
about is self-control.
Control what? She's not controlling everyone.
She cannot control herself, and that's probably why the marriage ended for. If
Well,
this is
she's
how
got,
she behaves online, God
yeah,
knows what it was like in the personal family home.
yeah. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I've got a voice message there from someone that was her friend that said she did have a mental health breakdown. Well, no shit, because she's got 65,000 personalities. In one breath, she's saying one thing, and if you really listen to her, she says another thing in the same breath. She contradicts herself in the same breath. She even said on HG Tudor's interview that she is a master manipulator. They were her words. She
Yeah.
even said she can manipulate text messages. She can make fake text messages. She can make fake this and fake that. This woman is evil.
Do you know what the thing is though? It's nothing to be proud of either. It's quite sick in a way
Exactly.
that you would sit there and manipulate, like just sit there and think in your mind to do that with someone else. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Her local law enforcement, now don't ask how I know, don't even want to take her calls anymore because she's a nuisance. Her local law enforcement. And she goes, Oh, she's in America. She's going to come get me. Well, I'm sorry, sweetie piggy, but I've got lots of family in many states in America. Many. I can visit who I want, get on a plane whenever I want, and go visit who I want. Who is she? Do we have to say, "Oh, is it okay if I go to America?" I actually lived there for a while, so I know all about it.
You know what she's going
Yeah.
to do, MMD? She's going to run for president just to keep you out of the country.
She can do whatever she likes because yeah, I'm not going to say online, but go on. Continue.
That's what she's going to do. She's going to run for president just to keep you out of America, so she is safe. That's how crazy she would get to doing it as well. This is what I'm
I
saying
have
about Amy.
lots of family and friends over there. I don't have to get off the toilet if I don't want to.
Um, the the thing is though, it's like she doesn't know when to stop. And
No, she doesn't.
it goes from one lie into a brand new lie, into another subject line again. And there's a pattern with it. There is a serious pattern, and it needs to be addressed. And I do really think she needs a therapist. And I'm not doing that to be shady. I'm doing that because there is a problem.
Well,
It's
absolutely,
compulsive
there's a
lying.
problem. Absolutely, there's a problem. She says she's got voicemails of me and that I messaged her. Never did that happen. I want to see this woman in a court of law with all her so called proof because there's nothing. I've never messaged her, never called her, never nothing. She's obsessed with me and Tom Markle, obsessed with us. I have mountains and mountains of evidence on this woman. Every single comment, 30,000 screenshots I have. I have her every single video recorded. Members and the ones that she's put out to the public. Is that stalking? No. That's
Notice
collecting evidence.
I've noticed the problem though, MMT. Anyone what say like has a different opinion, she corners and focuses and fixates on them until she gets what she wants. It's like a bird of prey, basically. You
Yeah,
know what I
she's sick.
mean?
She's sick in the head. And then she goes and makes that weasel and the skunk one because she's too cowardly to do it in her own name. I say what I want right here. I'm not a coward. Just to bully Trevor and Fiona. And I'll say it in every single live. What has Trevor and Fiona done to these people? I would like
Nothing.
to know. I want to
Nothing
know
at
what they've
all.
done personally to these people.
There's
Because if they're
literally
judging
done
both of them
nothing.
from their past, Jesus Christ, we'd never have friends or never have family if we judged them on their pasts.
Literally, they have done nothing to these people.
I
All they've
know.
done is made a channel and spoke their minds on it. If people don't like it, click off.
It's just
You don't
bizarre.
have to make up an army and troll them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, did they see where they go and doing this trolling thing? And then didn't to label it. The voice of the bullied. No, you're the ones actually doing the bullying. Use the trolls.
Exactly. Exactly. But because we stand up and talk about it and stick up for ourselves, oh, we're so bad. No. Do you realize, Candor, that they could have actually got you
Yes,
unalived with the
yes.
accusations they put out there? M word. I don't want to say it because I don't know if you can say it on here. But
I know
they
they're
actually
behind
could have
getting
got you
slime involved.
unalived.
I know
Um,
they involved getting slime involved, trying to dox me.
Do you see what's happening with Fiona? Do you see what's happening with her house? Do you see what's been happening in the last
Yeah,
whatever months?
I watched that video what Fiona put up. I was absolutely mortified, and I'm not dramatizing it. Who the hell goes in someone's place and rips off the water so it's coming out like that underneath a sink? Like, come on. Like, what
'Cause
normal person does that? Like, seriously, there's something wrong with these people to ruin someone's home, for a plumber to have to come out and get it sorted, for her to have to shut down her business for a small period of time to go private altogether to stop this from happening. It's disgusting, and like, what is wrong with you people? Get offline and go outside and breathe some fresh air and get your heads red.
well,
I'd be
we had the
ashamed of myself.
yeah,
Ashamed.
we had the attempted home invasion. I had my cards done. I had the phones hacked. I had reporters at my door. Lucky I knew the reporters and told them like to go. But all this because I'm friends with Thomas Markle. All this because they want extra stuff on him. And she came in. Now, I've got to stipulate this, and it's right there on my other page, and you can work out the timelines yourself. As soon as I put out that cat amongst the pigeons, and people knew about the attempted home invasion, she came in. Why did she come in at that particular time? Why did she come in, start attacking me at that particular time? Was she involved in that? And there's, I'll be
Chris Booty
quiet.
did Chris Booty did point out there are moles in the Megxit community
Yep,
working, and
yep.
it's blatantly obvious who they are. And I'm still putting my theory out regarding Gertie Rude as one.
I don't know about that. I mean, that's your opinion. I don't know. I haven't thought about that one
Oh,
too much, but
I'm sticking to that because
that's fair call.
when my gut tells us something, it's right on the money, and she is all about money.
Well, like Fiona said, if they can get $100 to get a hit for something or
Yeah.
whatever, they'll do anything for money. See, the thing is, Megan did never want anyone to financially back the Markles. That's the problem. She wanted them to be poor all the time. Keeping them poor would keep them out of the courtrooms, would keep them out of doing things. The
Mhm.
minute she had a sniff of something, shit's hit the fan. Make of
Mm,
that
I'm
what you will.
I'm still shocked about Trevor having to show his partner's brother's death certificate and bills. I
So
watched
did
that one.
Fiona.
No,
Fiona
no,
had
this is the latest one though. What they're trying to do, something what had nothing to do with Trevor at all, and Trevor having to prove his point on someone what's not even online, what's never been on YouTube, doing something to help someone who needed the financial help. And if you can afford to do it, do it. You know what I mean? Or share it around, help in some sort of way if you couldn't afford to do it. And for him to have to justify that and show that, I was seriously shocked that people go to the extremes of having to force people to do that. It's disgusting. It
Yeah,
like I say, MMD, it's about people learning to control their mouths and stop the effery. They have no right doing that or even talking like that. It's like, would they like it done to them? No, they wouldn't. So shut your frigging mouths.
it's disgusting. And Fiona having to show the payment of the funeral, of her husband's funeral. What the fuck is that all about? Can we see all their bills as well?
That's
Do they want to
friggin'
show us
rude.
their bills?
That's through that turd rude. Like I
Yeah.
say, she's paid. She was never Fiona's friend. Friends don't do that stuff with people.
No, you don't. You stick by them through thick and thin, but then,
Yeah, and they don't take over the mourning lives as well when she lost her husband and make it into her own thing. She shouldn't go around bad mouthing people left, right, and centre, going on like a lunatic. She shouldn't be borrowing money off people and not doing nothing about it and never paying it back. That's people's money. You know what I mean? People's money trying to help her. Like I said, she's all about money.
I think they're all crazy. And if they're doing all this for Meghan Markle, good luck to them. That's all I can say because she'll be the first to throw everybody under the bus.
That's like they do have traits of Meghan Markle, these trolls.
Of
It's
course they
all
do.
it's all about them, and they'll throw each other under the bus just to save their own necks. But the thing is, what they're not realizing is when they're doing that, a smart person like me or anyone else watching around thinking, if you're willing to do that to them, you're just as guilty as what they are, basically, and you're not saving yourself. You're making yourself look even 10 times worse.
It's just ridiculous. Everybody's a plant. What kind of plant is everyone in the chat? Babsling says, when Rekkie first started her channel, she was a real tryhard. She made a heck of a lot of effort to get in with the other chat accounts. Yes, she did. She was in everybody's chats. She was doing what Megan does. She love bombs everybody. And then she tries to see what she did with Michelle. She love bomber, love bomber, love bomber. And then she spins her around with her lies and her web of lies. Like she told Michelle that we were taking her to the papers, Michelle and Rekkie, to the media. It had nothing to do with them. It was to do with the Sussex squad. It was me and three other content creators. Had nothing to do with them. But Michelle believed what she had said because she tells the truth, doesn't she? But then she busted herself on on a live saying, I was Aunt Maddie. I told you. Now, I'm pretty sure that Michelle would have known if she'd told her that. You got to give Michelle some credit. She would have remembered one of those big, stupid, bullying accounts. She would have remembered her telling her that she was Aunt Maddie. But she lied to her on air, and everybody heard it.
They never tell the whole truth. It's always mixed with a lie when they want to put something through. She's good at twisting her words. I spoke to Amy yesterday when Amy showed us the clip of her going up. I goes, Amy, she's just twisted everything to make it look as though she's a victim. I goes, she ain't no
She
fucking
does.
victim. And I
Yeah.
told Amy exactly what the situation is. And I goes, never be manipulated by recollections. I goes, this is why recollections won't speak to me because she knows fine well she wouldn't get away with it 1 inch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and everyone knows that Amy Jones is kind and caring. Of course, she was going to be very gentle and kind and caring, but
Hmm.
she lied to her and twisted it all around. Oh, you were bullying that woman. You were doing that. Oh, so what about Aunt Maddie? What about Mandy Small? What about Ava?
This
What
is
about
why
Deb
I'm yeah.
Scottless? What about Fiona
I'm
Trevor? What about me?
when
Tom?
I was listening to it, I was just shaking my head and I thought deflect, 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 deflect. And that's all it was. And it's just like she has no accountability for what she's done herself.
No, of course not. Because she's doing the old Davro trick.
It's just like it's kind of like psychotic, really. It's like sociopathic, really.
Absolutely.
She has no emotions whatsoever. She can't apologize. It is sociopath. It
Yeah, she
is.
is. She is actually a psychopath. She has got mental health issues like you would not believe. She really needs to get help. And it shows because everybody's deserted her in her real life, everybody's deserted her online. And that's not everybody else's fault. This is when you got to question your own self and go, it must be me. Because it's not everybody else's fault. How can thousands of people see her lying and walk away from her and her own family walk away from her and for her not to think, shit, I must be the problem?
The the other the
It's
other
crazy.
sit- the other situation as well. Michelle's too effed in the head anyway, always on weed, paranoid, over the top, and I always remember this when Melody said, "I live with me mum because I'm scared to be alone." That's the weed.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
weed making her paranoid and scared and stuff like that, and thinking that there's something up all the time.
yeah,
And I'm
because
just like,
they
if
get
you drop if
paranoia.
yeah, if you drop the weight, hun, you'd have a bit. You would start growing up a bit. You know what I mean? And leave your poor bloody mother alone, and let her mother live whatever, how many years she has left for her life in peace.
Yeah,
Fucking
imagine that being
stupid.
70-year-old. Like, I imagine myself being that age, if I live that age to that age, and having a 43-year-old daughter causing all this shit. I
Yeah,
would be whooping her ass. My daughter wouldn't step a bit out of line like that. She's not like that anyway, but
she's
I'd be
not. I'm
like,
going to.
what the
No,
fuck?
she's going to end up giving her mother bloody cancer.
A heart attack.
Yeah, when you have toxicity around you all the time, she's going to end up with riddled with fucking cancer through her,
Yeah,
basically.
she's probably stressing her head off, going, oh, what shit is my daughter going to bring now? They don't know if they're going to go there with a pow pow.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
just
mean,
have a look at another school got a church or a school overseas in America. I mean, they go on about their gun laws. Oh, we've got guns, blah blah blah. Look at all the mass shootings they have over there. Would you
mhm,
send your kid to school if you? I've always said to my husband, and I lived over there for quite a few years. If I had children in the States, there was no way in the world I'd send them to
no,
school. Nope.
no. I've seen the situations, what's happened there. I used to talk to real people, real life, on lives, and they used to tell us, "Oh, the sirens going off at the school, something's going on at the school," and that's with someone trying to get in the school to cause harm. All the kids
It's
underneath the desks and
terrible.
like that, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, wow, what the hell?
Yeah,
And
it's awful.
this is why I always say to people, protect children, you know what I mean? They always have to go for the weakest people, don't they?
Yeah,
And
that's right. It's disgusting. It's really sad. I mean, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
evil, pure evil. And just
Well,
yeah, like I
I
say,
was
I'd love it if Amy, if Recollections did an actual live addressing everything what she said and done and actually literally apologising for it.
she wouldn't apologize. I wouldn't want an apology from her anyway because it'd be a lie, just like Meghan Markle. I'm sorry I bullied the late Queen. No, get stuffed, bitch.
Like I say though, MMD, the only way it's a truthful apology is if she doesn't keep on doing the same shit what she does and changes. That's when you know it's real. Because like I say, words are words, but actions are what count.
Well, when I said that, if only she knew what other people were thinking about her behind her back, she would be crying in her seat. Well, it's all out here now. She can see what everyone thinks about her now on her little team side and wherever else. Everybody knows what she's like. So, who created that? I didn't create that. Fiona didn't create that. Trevor didn't create that. You didn't create that. She did it all herself. She dug her own hole. Poor Rekkie. Poor little piggy poo.
Can I just clarify on something because I might come across a bit harsh. I understand when someone's being bullied, physically, mentally tortured by someone. I know exactly what that's like. But the thing is, you have to come to a point in your life when you say, enough of this. I can't let this rule me for the rest of my life. I can't be a victim every single day of the week. You know what I mean? I've got to actually start looking after me properly. That's what I was trying to get across, saying you can't label yourself a victim for the rest of your life. Life goes on. Not everyone is the same. Yes, there will be warning signs, which you get taught in counselling sessions, in group therapy sessions, and by therapists what to watch out for if you miss the signs of someone who is a predator or is just gone in the head, you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
stay away from it, to protect yourself. They call tools, learn tools to protect yourself. But you can't go on living the rest of your life with, oh, I'm a victim. No,
Well,
no.
you're right. But you know what? I know one thing for sure. This weak ass piece of shit would never confront me in the street. Never.
Mm.
Never in a million years would she come face to face with me and say the things that she has said about me in the street. I'll give you the tip and I'll tell you who would come better off any
Just
day of the week.
MMD, it's just manipulation to get people's emotions worked up.
And to
And
make $50.
yes, and that's what it is. It's manipulating people, which you say she's good at doing.
Well, she said it on HG Tudor's interview that she's a master manipulator. And she also said it on Meltdowns live as well.
I would never talk
She's a
about the
manipulator, but I don't do it. What? Fuck off.
I would never talk online about what happened in my past and class myself as a victim all the time. No way. Do you know why? Because I don't want to put that onto other people. No way. That's private. And I wouldn't come out and say that to people either. Well, I'm a victim and I'm a victim and this and this and no, this is not what it's about. You shouldn't be doing that with people because you are playing with people's minds and it's sick because you will find someone who is vulnerable and you don't know what their background's like, and you will find other ones what will use that as a weapon and come after a content creator and try and stalk them and hunt them down.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. You have got to be very careful what you say online to a bunch of people who, a whole world out there on YouTube, what could be watching. You don't know
She's a
who's watching.
Yeah, that's right, but she's only got 5 people watching. This is the thing. She's creating her own shit because there could very well be someone that really likes me that lives close to her and goes, "You know what? I'm going to hunt her down," or vice versa. So this is what I'm saying. Shut the fuck up. Stop lying, stop manipulating because she could very well be the reason for her own demise because people are crazy out there.
This is why I come back and say you need self-control. And you
She could have
do.
literally have someone living around the corner going, "Oh my god, you've been bullying MMD all this time. Right, that's it, you're done." How does she know that? How does she know that? Like,
The internet can be great, but it can also be a scary place. It's a double-edged sword, it really is. You don't know who the hell's watching.
exactly. And vice versa, it could be with me as well. Like, creating her own trouble for her own house, for her own family. She's created that. She goes on about, "Oh, my daughter's scared, my daughter's scared." Why is she putting her daughter in that position? Why is she online bullying people, harassing people, lying about people continuously, and thinking that people are just going to take her shit? No, people are not going to take her shit. Why is she putting her daughter in that vulnerable position? She is at fault for whatever happens in her life because she created this big fat mess herself.
True. This is
Do you know what I'm
the
saying? Like, why would you put your family at that risk? She's created it. Now, hopefully, her daughter will go, "Mum, you're the problem." And hopefully, she leaves home as well and can get herself out of the situation because this woman is mentally insane. She's disturbed. And that poor kid will end up with mental health issues.
See,
If she was
Tracy,
younger, I'd be calling CPS on her.
you've got Tracy here in the chat. She's had a really bad background, but she's a fighter and she gets through it. She doesn't put it onto other people. She fights for her life. And that's what you should be doing, is fighting for your lives, not being under someone's thumb for the rest of your life. You fight for your freedom. You fight for your rights.
Exactly.
There's another one, Curry Lewis. She often emails me or puts a comment saying, "Thanks to you, I go out now and where I couldn't do it before, because you've literally shown us the confidence, like to give her confidence to do things. Life is short. You've got to move on and you've got to fight for your own rights and freedom." I would never want to be labelled a victim. Never. I wouldn't give the perpetrator the satisfaction
Exactly. The satisfaction of keeping you a victim,
under
because that's what
them.
they do.
Yes,
And this
under
is why
them.
I'm talking about this, because she's not going to get away with bullying people continuously and allowing those people to be bullied by other people. It's not right. They all lost their shit over Foxy because apparently he has some kind of whatever. I don't know what he has or hasn't got. I don't know. I'm not up to speed with that. I never seen him as anything different than just a young man doing his thing. But they lose their shit over that, but they don't care about everyone else's mental health or what they're causing anyone else. I mean, for me, I don't care, because any day of the week I'll take this bitch on. Any
Yeah,
day of the week. I mean, to me, she's a speckle of shit underneath my shoe, because she's not even worth it. But she makes me laugh, and I have to call her out at every single lie that she does. And if she thinks I'm going away, I am not going away. Whether it's 6 months, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I am not going to shut up and I'm not going to go away. Sorry, I'm the thorn in her side, and she
yeah,
created it.
yeah. Tracy mentioned something. Yes, Tracy Lalani did come on my channel, and I am aware she's friends with Megan Small. People can be friends with, like, more or less whoever they want.
Exactly.
If they and anyone's welcome up on my channel, even if Megan Mole wanted to jump up, she is more than entitled to jump up. It's for anyone to use, as long as you act normal, and that's it. You know what I mean? Whatever you do elsewhere, you know what I mean? Like these other content creators, it's not my business really. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Do you see any of us go, "Oh, we're not talking to you because you're friends with them"? None of us has ever said that, or "you choose," or blah blah blah. They're all psychopaths. Who
Yeah,
cares? I watch who I want to watch. I believe what I want to believe. What if they whatever they say or don't say? Who is anyone to tell you to go? "Oh, don't watch that one because this," or "don't." No, go away. silly,
exactly.
silly, silly freaking games.
Hi, Skippy. The thing is, there was one point on my life when I did say to people, I'm tired of these fence sitters because they were going back and manipulating the situation. That's where I put my foot down. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm just like, just be normal without the intention of wanting to cause drama. And that's when I put my foot down, because they were deliberately causing unnecessary drama what wasn't needed. Because some people, they do think that the show is them, and
Yeah,
they
I mean,
and it just needs to wind your neck in, where you're all the same. It's not about you. And why are you doing that for when it's not even your situation? You
Diane's
know
right
what I
there.
mean?
Yeah. Diane's right there. She says it's glaringly obvious that RMV's motives are she wants everyone's life to be as shit as hers. Exactly, because she's been abandoned her whole life. And you can tell she's got psychological issues. Like, she has, like, literally 5 people listening to her, 5 little people that go around and say all this shit. Some of the commentary that is said in her comment section, it is so laughable. Like, it's hilarious. The people that listen to her are actually quite psychotic themselves. I mean, she talks about, "Oh, I remind her of someone that writes to someone in prison." Well, isn't she friends with someone who wrote to someone in prison, was obsessed with his book, wrote to him, and then he thought he had a warm bed when he got out of prison, knocked her up, and then left her? Yeah, that's one of her friends. Someone that writes to someone in prison, and someone else that she speaks to often writes to someone in prison. So They're all just projecting their shit life
You know
on
why they
everybody
write.
else
You know why they write to people and
because
put
they're
them for.
desperate.
Yes, it's because they're very unhappy and they can't get anyone, so they want to make
Yeah.
a connection somewhere.
Oh,
But
I've
it's,
got a vagina when you get out. Oh, I've got a warm bed for you when you get out.
I
Fucking
mean,
idiots.
who the hell wants to ride a criminal? What a life
Yeah,
that must be.
a murderer at that.
Yeah, like you just look at these people and you just like, what are you doing with your
And
life?
and what's the guy gonna say? Like he's gonna go, "Oh, look at this desperate bitch." Of course, I'm gonna go, "Oh yeah, I love you. Come to prison. Let's get married. I've got a pussy when I get out, a warm bed, and then I can just get on with my life. I've got a roof over my head." Well, freaking how
Oh,
desperate and stupid can you be?
it's just.
Desperado.
And anyways, MMD, I know you're going to hate this, but I'm going to drop down. I'll let you get on with your
I
show.
was only coming on quickie for a quickie.
I just wanted to put my point across and to see, like, just to show people it's not just MMD what has the situation with this one. She's done it to a lot of other content creators, and I'm rectifying a lie what she said to Amy. I did not go after Rekkie first. She manipulated the situation. I didn't like that one bit.
She wanted to put you as saying that Thomas Markle was a pedo.
By the way, Tracy, you don't have to apologize for anything. You can say what you want to say. We just all talk, and you know what I mean. I always say this to Amy because Amy Jones always apologizes. I stop apologizing. Just say what you want to say. That's it. Just stop. It's just like get get back your strength. Never apologize for anything. You just it's
No, you
everything's
can say what
Gucci.
you want.
You know, everything's Gucci and everything's cool and fine. It's just like letting you know that my situation, so you know where you're at. You never need to apologize unless you've literally went out your way to hurt somebody. Fair enough, but it's all Gucci.
I'm gonna hurt you with Vegemite. Ah, when I come to visit
That
very
filth
soon
away from me. You keep that filth away from me. I swear to God, I'll have a
via
tea
America.
whiskey and a lighter.
No, I'm
I'm
gonna
ready
come and
now.
smother you in Vegemite.
You'd like to try. You wouldn't get through the flipping
Um,
door, swear
you're
to
not
God.
gonna know what's in my bag.
My four cats will attack it as soon as I say the word.
No, they won't. I'll I'll put Vegemite on a piece of fish, and
And,
they'll be
and
like,
the
"Oh, this is
mentees
delicious."
whirlwinding around me kitchen with four cats gripping onto it.
I'm gonna send you Vegemite toys for Christmas.
Oh God, I couldn't think of anything worse. The
Ava said, "Are you going live later, Kendall?"
No, 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 no. I'm having the weekend off. Seems so I didn't have any weekend off last week. I've had first off, right, apart from going on talking here, but it's not my channel, you know what I mean? Just quickly chatting on someone's. And I'm having a full weekend off at last, and hopefully the trolls will learn to stop harassing us so I don't need to come on and rebuttal them.
Oh,
Um,
really? What are you gonna
but
do? Wash your pissy poo pillowcases all weekend?
I'm in production. I'm putting perfume and cologne in boxes.
Oh, nice. That's so cool.
Yes.
Piss off perfume.
Dave, remember, don't piss on, piss off.
Piss on, piss off.
Got
The pissy,
Enigma
pissy
from
poo pillows.
Pandora.
That's all they've been talking about all week, and they still continue about it.
About what?
It's hilarious about your pissy pillows.
They
Oh my
weren't
god,
even,
these
they
people
weren't
are so
even pissed. They
stupid.
weren't even pissed. The thing is, though, they weren't even pissed in. They were gold.
I want to know how you piss that far up.
It
That's
just
what I
goes.
was like. What?
I'm just
Piss
like
off for
looking at
me.
them like I would like openly admit if they were pissed stained, like I'd say, yeah, they are, and just gold pillows.
It's all
Like
Gucci.
it's like the reach is real, the desperation for any content at all. That's what it's come down to, talking about Candace Golden Pillar.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, your pillowcase. And did you
That
see
is how much
Denise
these critters love me.
Cretins? Did you
Did
see
you know?
Denise, like, showing everyone the difference between a gold-coloured and a cream-coloured pillowcase? Oh, that's so fucking psychotic. You
It's
broke
clean
the
they've never
internet.
seen. It's clean they've never seen silk or satin pillows before in gold. It must be a new concept for them.
You broke the internet with a pillowcase.
Did you see how many views last time I looked? It was up to 600 nearly views on a 21-second clip calling out Michelle a stupid bitch.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me choke. That is so funny. You broke the internet with a pillowcase. Move over, Meghan fucking Markle. It's Kendall with his pissy
No,
pillowcase.
Megan thought she could trade dirty jam spread and vinegar for wine and stuff like this with the clout of the royals. Here comes Candor with a pillow.
With a 3 second candle, your camera's on. Get me off. And a pissy poo pillowcase. You became famous for a pillowcase.
Oh,
I
I
wish
swear
they'd
to
all put a
God.
pillowcase over their heads.
Oh, you know what I mean? They'd look better with one over them.
Yeah, that photo of her was 5 years old, so you can imagine what the crackhead looks like now. Like a kid's face. When that got sent to me, I literally had a stitch. My husband goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "I can't breathe. Have a look at this." He's like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
See, organized chaos. I couldn't even put lavender oil on them because they like silk and like satin sheets. It would stain like hell. It would literally would look like piss marks.
Yeah, it would too with lavender. How the hell did you piss that high is the question. Or did you just get up and go, "Ooh, pillow, I'm gonna piss on you"?
I turned around and I said, "You know what it is, pillow? I've had enough of you. I'm gonna piss on you."
It
I
is the
swear to
funniest
God.
thing ever.
The
Oh,
I goes, "You pissed me off, pillow, so now I'm gonna piss on you."
someone said someone said
Don't
you
you
your
like
pillows
it?
someone said your pillows need their own YouTube channel.
Yes, they do. They do. They really do. What it was,
Freaking
when
hell.
someone turned around and I was showing what my bedding looked like from where I'm getting it from the shop. Why, Candor's lying because that's not his bed. That's not
Yeah,
even
they
his
said it on
bedroom.
mine.
I
That's not
was
his
just like,
bedroom.
are you for fucking real? You
They
fucking
said it to me.
bad.
They said I should call you out for the lie because that's not your bedroom. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Oh, fucking Sherlock Holmes.
They just literally voided the whole point. That's me bedding. It's gold.
Oh, the Pissy Pillow YouTube channel by Candor. It's the Pissy Pillow.
Then what I mean, that dumb bitch you said that on yours clearly didn't see the 20-second one clip of the pillow, or she wouldn't have said one thing.
Pillow Talk by Candor. Come to my
After
bedroom
hours,
and piss.
after hours,
You should have your own OnlyFans account.
yes, after hours. Come to my OnlyFans where you watch me lay my head on my pillow and then piss on it.
So all the times you were on the lives the other month when you were peeing every 5 minutes, you were going to your bedroom and
I
pissing on
was
your
soaked.
pillow.
I had a snorkel on. I had flippers, armband, the whole lot. I
A
swear to God, I
snorkel,
was swimming in my bedroom. It was just full of piss. It was like an ocean.
snorkel, a snorkel. That- That's not really a bloody snoring mask. You wear it, not a snorkel.
It's not. I don't have a sleeping apnea mask. I wear a snorkel at night just in case I piss on the pillow on myself.
That's why you wanted your sugars to go down so you don't drown yourself.
I,
Tsunami in Durham.
I literally want to go into hypos just so I'm pissing every 2 hours on me pillow. You know what I mean? It's what I gotta do.
I think I'm gonna make you a short with that pillow. I've got to do it tonight.
I
Can I make
swear,
this
but
short?
MMT, like anything, I couldn't believe
Oh,
it
my
got that
stomach.
low. They had to comment on me gold pillow and said it had piss stains under it. Never. That's how
And
low they went.
and
That's
that
how
whole
low.
live, I was exposing these naked pornographic things, and they just ignored that, and it was about your pillow.
I'm telling you, MMD, as soon as I'm there, it's my show. I'm the gold dust. 3
It's
seconds, 3 seconds, and I took out your channel,
you took out
and,
the internet.
yes.
Do you piss your pants as well?
No, I directly don't. That's a waste of that's a waste of urine for me bottle samples for perfume. Uh, the, of the you thought Princess Diana was famous? Move aside, bitch. It's Condor.
Cantor and his busy boo pillows. Oh my god, my stomach is killing
You
me.
thought you thought William and Catherine was the shit? Move aside, bitches. It's Condor.
You can have your own what are those called? The water bottles for men for to pee in. You could market them
Africa.
as well. If you don't want
Piss
to piss on
bag.
your pillow, here's a bottle.
Piss bag.
Piss
That's
bag.
what I wear at night when I don't want to let it run free to collect perfume.
I just have to ask, are the cats okay? Do they have snorkels too and
The
goggles?
cats are perfectly fine. They all on little rubber rings floating around. They safe. They're very safe with umbrellas on top of them.
David just said Slime is pleasuring himself right now listening.
Probably
He's
will
going,
be the
"Oh,
fucking get.
piss. Oh, piss, piss, piss." Piss off.
I wish he literally would. He's just so
He's going,
boring.
"Oh, Candor, piss on me, please."
I fucking shit on him.
Oh my god, I can't stop laughing. I can't believe 3 seconds of your pillow took out the internet.
Oh, they're just ridiculous. They really are. They really are. Oh, it's so sad. So sad, so bad. Never
I don't
mind.
know how you're supposed to piss anyway because 'cause we're all meant to be plants.
Yeah, when to plant piss.
A piss on plant. Ah, dear. Candor, if you can reach your pillow, be you must Donkey
We
Kong.
we 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 talked about this before me live. Yes, I'm very. It's yes,
He's going to be very classy, Candor. He's gonna be "Oui, oui, monsieur.
yes. Oui, oui, mon
Oui,
chéri.
oui. Oui, oui, mon chéri. Come and piss on your pillow too." So
So
when you get a
yes,
partner, what do you do then? Do you piss on both? So he gets the
no, I've
scent?
already said this. If you watch my lives, I've already addressed this. I've lost many relationships because they want us to piss on them, and I refuse because it gets bottled with the perfume. Catherine needs to. You need to red ball my lives. I've went through this already with people.
Oh, watch him all. I must have missed it.
So yes, this is what it is. It's ruined my relationship. It's made me put some weight on, and I just hope those trolls go out and buy the product after all this, what they've put me through.
You can literally market this, like, seriously, with cups and aprons and T-shirts and stuff.
Oh, piss on.
Candor,
So, with
piss on,
Candor.
piss off. Piss on, piss off.
Like Candor.
That's crazy, a freaking pillow. Of everything on the internet, a pillow. They lose their shit over a freaking pillow.
That's
That's the
horrendous.
mentality of these people.
It's horrendous.
Anyway, does
Yes.
anyone have any questions? I might tick off because I'd like to go and
Anyway,
have a cookie
anyways,
tea.
I'm gonna pop off. So sayonara, and have
Bye for
everyone
now.
have a good and everyone have a good weekend.
You too. Thanks for coming on and piss on. and piss
Piss
off.
off. Sayonara.
See you, mate. Bye. So, does anyone have any questions in the chat? Antoinette, hi Kathy, how are you today? MMD, are those photos cartoon like they say? What photos? Oh, them photos? No, some of them are not. No. You wouldn't be able to get into legal trouble if they were only cartoons. Merch a t-shirt called Boil My Piss. These people are literally a piss tank. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on and let you all know that we're all plants. Everybody's a plant. And we're all working for the Markles. Fiona and Trevor are paying us. And yeah, that's the story that she keeps going on. No question, still choking from laughing, I know. Hello, do they really believe you're faking your accent? Yes, they do. I don't know why. I think, no offense to anyone that's American, but I really think Americans have a difficult time distinguishing between different accents, like English accents, Irish accents, Scottish accents, New Zealander accents, Aussie accents. But I've said it from day dot. I learned to speak English when I was about 9 or 10 because my parents are Italian and I didn't speak English at home because obviously they only spoke Italian. So I do have a little bit of a different kind of, I don't know, the way I talk. And sometimes I make up my own words, but there you go. Aussies here, you're Aussie all the way. Yes, I am. MMD, what is the next steps to be taken regarding the AI photos? That's all in the hands of the police and the Discord people. We're not going to say too much anymore about that because it's being dealt with. And once everything is, Fiona and Trevor will be notified. Just put it that way. And there's another 2 that need to be notified. I'm American and I can tell, but I'm educated. Yeah, well, some of them can't. I mean, I don't know all the accents in the States. I don't know all the different English accents and stuff like that, but you can tell that someone is from the UK when they speak. But yeah, no, I don't put on accents. God's sake. I mean, anyone can muck around with an accent if they wanted to, but no, they believe I'm all these different people. Like, seriously? And the Australian accent is actually even really good actors and actresses can't pull off. I can't remember the female actress, the blonde chick, real thin one, older lady. I can't remember her name. She had to do an Australian, she was in an Australian role and she couldn't even pull off the Australian accent. She found it really, really hard to pull off an Australian accent. It's one of the hardest ones to do. And with Australia as well, different states and territories have a different twang to their accent. So someone that comes from Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, up Northern Territory, Tasmania, whatever, everybody can talk a little bit. I'm Northern Irish and a lot of Americans thought I'm Scottish. Yeah. Sorry, that's just the door. Well, you picked up the lingo well, MMD, and I know a few Italian swear words. Yeah. Well, my parents only spoke Italian at home, so I was the youngest of 10. So I was home a lot and I only spoke Italian. It took me a long time to learn English. That's because I love accents. Americans basically are all the same. Yeah, some of them are different. I love the Irish and the Scottish and the UK accents. They're lovely. I love it when they get mad and they start swearing. It's kind of funny listening. So when Trevor gets really angry and he starts, peeing and queuing, swearing, it absolutely cracks me up. I just laugh, and I know I probably shouldn't, but I just laugh because it sounds funny the way he says it, especially when he says the C word. I'm a British Midlander and I was accused of being Bron. Oh my God. Listen to the different accent between Shano and I. He's rural South Australian and I'm in Sydney. Yeah, that's right, Dave Murphy. There's different, everyone's got a kind of a different way of speaking. I mean, I speak a little bit posh when I'm around posh people. But if I'm out playing pool or anything, I can just be just a bit of a scouser. And that's not different accents, when you're around some people, you just got to watch the way you speak, darling. American accents are not all the same, lol. The southern, Midwest, eastern seaboard accents are very different. Yeah, American accents are a little bit different. Where you go, you can hear that. Hubby has an Irish accent when his family get together. I have no idea what they're saying. That's funny, organised chaos. I had a Scottish gardener, I think I've told you this before, for years, and he was the head of my son's soccer place where he used to play soccer. And I would half the time I'd say, "Yep, yep, because I didn't know what he was saying. It was only about 15 years later, he was my groundsman. 15 years later that he started getting more Australianized, his accent, and I can understand what he says now. But it took a very long time. I was like, huh? And I didn't want to say sorry. What was that? I didn't want to sound rude like that. So I never used to kind of like say, please, can you repeat that? Because I find that a bit rude, but I love the Boston accent. I think it's class. See, I like English accents and Irish, I love the American Southern accent, except for Denise, she makes it up, I think. Probably. I mean, I always stir Thomas up when he talks. Cracks me up. I always say, you bloody Americans. We had this argument. It was funny. Probably about a month ago, I was talking about a spanner. We call wrenches here spanners. And he's going, what's a spanner? I'm going, a fucking spanner, a spanner. And I'm trying to explain it to him. Then I go take a photo of a spanner. And he goes, that's a fucking wrench. I said, no, it's a fucking spanner. So we're having this 2 and 4 about a freaking wrench, because we call them a wrench. They call them spanners. It's kind of funny. And my daughter went to the car the other day and she says to my son, she goes, shall I just put this in the trunk? And I'm going, trunk? It's called a boot here, love. Anyway, do you guys have any questions? Because I'm going to boot off. It's getting kind of wild and woolly and I have got some things to do. We call a dickhead a spanner, lol. Yep, that's true. Thanks, guys, for dropping in. Well, I'm Italian born and bred in Tuscany and live and work in Scotland. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, I lived in America for quite a while and I lived in the UK for a while. So I've probably picked up a little bit here and there, but I'm definitely Italian, born in Australia. Some people said I sound Kiwi, though. I find that kind of interesting because I have New Zealander friends and no, I don't speak like them. But anyway, thanks, mods. I'll be back in a few days, I suppose. I have a few videos that I'm doing for my other channel. I watched 1.5 episodes of Meghan Markle, and seriously, it's so freaking boring. Like, it is so boring. I couldn't believe it. And then last night, I was watching her interview, which, oh, God, I don't know. I'm just so over her. Like, I just don't even know what to say anymore about her. I think it's all being said so many times. And she's another one. She says one thing, like, I'll just say one thing. Like, she says, oh, we don't cook all the time. We have lots of takeout or we go out. Yeah, in her other series, she says she loves to cook the meals every night and then have a wine with Harry after the kids gone to bed. So she literally lied in one sentence. I was like, what the fuck? You said that you loved cooking your nightly meal for your family, and now you're saying you don't cook all the time, you go out all the time, and that they can go out and about in California and whatever, and she doesn't care that she goes out, but she can't go to the supermarket. Oh no, not the supermarket. Oh God, I can't stand her. I literally cannot even think about her anymore. She makes me sick. I often heard, wait till your father gets home. Oh yeah, that was here. Wait till your father gets home. Mixie Poo can't keep up with her own lies as she's counting on people's memory. Yeah, like she just lies in the one sentence. It's like, we remember things, love. You have not got the memory of remembering things. And then she was saying how in a couple of her jobs that she was saving up for a T-shirt. I mean, I haven't asked Tom Sr., but I'm pretty sure if she wanted this particular T-shirt with the money he was making, he would have bought it. Thank you, Possum. All right, guys, I'm off. Have a good weekend. I have lots to do and some work to catch up on. So we will chat soon. Keep your eyes peeled for the lies everywhere. I was the first generation born in the South. Oh, cool. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Keep smiling and don't let these idiots upset you. Just laugh at them because they are absolutely freaking hilarious. Bye for now. Thanks, mods, and talk soon. Bye.